Pressure, pressure, pressure. This is a huge match for a huge player. YINGSHA making her way out to the table. Every single one of the quarterfinals in the women's competition are Japan versus the People's Republic of China. SATSUKI ODO, the opponent for the number 1. World number 8 and the number 7 seed. It's YINGSHA against SATSUKI ODO in the women's singles quarter-final stage. Best of 7 games, and this is by no means the first meeting. They have met on 3 previous occasions, YINGSHA victorious in all of them. Win after win after win after win. 6 singles titles, but this is the World Championships. Can she do it here?
Yellow or
the
green?
toss of the coin is upon us.
Green first one. Green. Receive.
YINGSHA winning the toss of the coin and electing to... What is at stake? 2,000 ranking points for the winner of the entire competition. But we are some way from learning who that will be. Let us begin. Let us be entertained. Let us see who is victorious.
One, 0.
The player with ball in hand, SATSUKI ODO, a 21-year-old from beautiful Fukui Prefecture in western Honshu, Japan's largest island. She's from the city of Ono, which is encircled by mountains that you can only access by tunnels or mountain roads. Suitable physical metaphor for how difficult it's been to beat her. How difficult it's been to find a pathway to victory when she is playing. Her opponent, the world number 1, 7 places higher than her, YINGSHA from Zhejiang. And a player who, obviously, Gavin is the favourite for this, but who will be fully aware of the danger that's posed.
She's a clear favourite. Not only that, she's a clear fans' favourite. If you can hear the crowd now screaming her name. You mentioned it, Ollie. SATSUKI ODO will pose a very tough test for YINGSHA. Not many players in the world that are favourite against SATSUKI ODO, but YINGSHA is one of them.
Zhejiang is a city not a huge distance from Beijing, just about 150 miles or so southwest. City of just over 11 million people. Incredible noise. Oh, incredible shot.
Yeah, that's one of her trademarks, SATSUKI ODO. It doesn't matter whether it's against the push or whether it's against topspin. She flies that backhand down the line. It moves extremely quickly, and I think that's going to be one of her big weapons here if she wants to defeat YINGSHA.
What sort of methods do you imagine that she will take to neutralise that brilliant ODO backhand?
I don't think YINGSHA thinks about neutralising opponents. I think she thinks about blitzing opponents.
Point well made.
Let 5-3.
She has, after all, 3 gold medals at the Olympic Games. What a reach. But what a put away. Lovely point, and Odo's movement
5,
skills tested
4.
hugely, as she will expect them to be throughout.
She did fantastically well just to get that ball back, but Sun Yingsha just cool as a cucumber there to send it the other side.
It's a quality start. Level at 6 apiece. The reigning champion of the world achieves parity in this opening game, best of 7. And one imagines we will see a few little momentum shifts as we go on. It's always interesting when a player goes from under the radar to on the radar, but in the case of Odo, she's gone from under the radar to every spotlight on her in a remarkably short space of time.
She certainly has, Ollie, and it's thoroughly deserved. The level she's been playing at for the last 12 months, the opponents she's defeated, nothing seems to faze this young woman.
How does one not be fazed by her? That's something that only she will know the answer to, Satsuki Odo. And not be fazed by that extraordinary crowd that has travelled to the Lusail Sports Arena just north of Doha proper to support their absolute idol, Sun Yingsha. Brilliant.
8-8.
It's proven topsy-turvy here. Initially, Satsuki Odo had the lead 6-4. Sun Yingsha caught her back 8-6, and here we are at 8-all. It's very back and forth. And that's exactly what we love to watch.
One suspects that for Satsuki Odo, this is the kind of match where, should the end point in any game be in sight, she must grab hold of it fast, or she will strike back.
It was there for her. She did have her chance with that forehand counter top spin. High quality from Sun Yingsha.
So, who gets the first game point? With ball in hand, the world #1 and the champion of the world the last time there was a women's singles competition. Oh, what a stunning change of direction. Game point.
We've seen that a few times. Odo with the backhand switch, proving effective.
Can she put it away? My, oh my, what a first game, and how well we're set up for the remainder of this contest. 11-9, Satsuki Odo secures the first game. We've had our fair share of drama already in the women's singles competition. We'll give you an update on that in due course. But at the moment, we dare not take our eyes off this fixture. Great to have your company. I hope you're enjoying all of the action on this Friday afternoon in Doha, whatever time of day or night it is for you.
1-0.
Would it be a rather safe comment to make now that we expect a bit of a response from Sun YINGSHA?
Well, that's understatement of the year, Ollie. I think Sun YINGSHA is going to come out very quickly out of the blocks here, and she will have the fans right behind her as if they weren't already. But I'm sure they're going to take it up a notch in terms of their support, in terms of the noise levels. We'll hear from Adam shortly enough, I'm sure.
Let 1-1.
Gosh, there was some depth on that.
2-1.
Really was aiming for depth from those two serves, and it worked.
Yeah, she's got a great serve, Satsuki Odo. She's playing with a real confidence now. Maybe spurred on by that result earlier from Nima Ito. Sometimes those things happen in championships. You see results happening in the earlier matches, and that just gives you an extra belief that maybe you didn't have before.
Mentioned Nima Ito, who is waiting in the semi-final stage after a fantastic win over Wang Yudi. This is the sort of match where one almost feels compelled to hold one's breath during every single point. It is so tense.
It is, Ollie. I'm actually holding onto my chair a little bit here as well, not just my breath.
Such high quality.
4-4.
I'd be interested to discover what the atmosphere is like right on ground level. We're in quite an elevated position in the commentary booths in this building, but one is wondering if there's a just slight sense of butterflies in stomachs down there in the stands. More than a slight sense.
5-4.
Just looking at her racket there, Odo. She expected that one to fly on.
Small amount of daylight on the scoreboard, just by a couple of points. Sun YINGSHA, world number one, seeking to get her first game on the board in this quarter-final contest.
Let 4-6.
Oh, catches the table.
7.
The lead grows, the confidence does too, in the spectators. She keeps her head up, doesn't she, Odo? She fights back every time.
She does, and that's 1 for 1 in terms of edge balls. That just off the edge into Sun YINGSHA's body, more or less unreturnable.
3 points to level. 6 of the last 8 points have been hers. That's excellent movement from Odo. She's not allowing Sun Yingsha to run away with the game. She's keeping it reasonably close.
No, not at all, and that forehand combination was lovely. Just coming crashing down on the ball.
Play, please.
She plays it deep into the backhand. There was a slight apology there from Odo. Backhand down the line, one that we've seen her do already and win and be successful with it. Some fortune there and just a soft apology.
Enormous power. And 2 more points required.
7.
I should tell you, by the way, that there is another really big women's singles quarterfinal going on the adjacent table. So there's going to be constant noise and atmosphere and excitement. Update you on it all as we go through our coverage. 3 game points for Sun Yingsha. Oh, fantastic rally.
8, 10.
Blitzing backhands on both sides. That's strong stuff from Satsuki Odo, and she needs 2 more if she's going to come back into this game.
The game goes to Sun Yingsha. We're level in this women's singles quarter-final contest. Knowing that noise is for you.
3rd game. Odo to serve.
That noise isn't.
0-0.
She's earned it. She's going to try and quieten them down.
0-1.
So, Gavin, what do you think? What's next for Odo from her perspective?
I think Adam was exactly right around that Satsuki Odo service in terms of how deceptive it is and the different variations that she can do. If she wants to defeat Sun Yingsha or at least win this 3rd game, she needs to find a way to vary the placement potentially slightly more. Sun Yingsha just got more and more comfortable as the game went on with that Odo service.
It's a very good effort from Sun Yingsha to reach that.
3.
Net cord just helping Satsuki Odo, but that ball is not easy to finish either when it's just short and a little bit high over the net. We often see players miss that ball, but it's deceptively tricky to get that on the table.
One of the things that truly the very greatest players do is deal with losing opening games. They deal with not being necessarily at their absolute finest at every single stage of a match, every single stage of a championships, they just find a way to win. And when they have the chance to control it, boy, do they control it.
I feel like a lot of the best players, they use that first game as a test experiment. They're feeling their opponent out, trying different things, and if that means that they lose, they're very willing to accept it. Full belief in their ability, in their shot production, so they're never worried in a best-of-7 contest losing that opener.
It takes quite a bit of mental strength to learn to live with taking risks and potentially losing a game as a result.
It does, and I think it's just it's a testament to the confidence levels that a player like YINGSHA has built up over the years, winning all those titles, all those close matches.
Fabulous switch of direction.
1-7.
This is a magnificent game from YINGSHA.
She's just relentless. It's non-stop pressure. SATSUKI Odo hasn't put a foot wrong here. It's just how difficult is it to deal with that from YINGSHA?
Well, there's an example.
7.
But I mean, this is exactly what we're talking about. How difficult SATSUKI Odo has to work and move and stretch just to win that point.
Sense of a change in mood. This is what we expected to see. Seems to be the atmosphere unspoken coming from the stands. This is who we know you are.
9-2.
This is why we love watching you. This is why we cheer for you.
There's an air of inevitability when she steps around with that forehand.
Only 4 in the last 16 points have gone the way of Odo.
Nine.
And it is thumpingly loud.
3-10.
And incredibly challenging now for SATSUKI Odo. 7 game points. Is world-class, world-beating, world-renowned YINGSHA.
For the team in the deepest way. It's a very strong atmosphere to make it feel like home court advantage for all the Chinese athletes. In terms of the atmosphere, I think what Gavin said, not just the atmosphere itself, but the game. SHATOU getting everything back. She's just turned it up, all dialed in a notch. And it's going to be tough to get through her if she's in this form.
Thank you so much, Adam. Let's begin the next game. It just draws into sharp perspective how good SATSUKI Odo is to have won that opening game. How well she had to play to do it. How well she did play to do it.
She just needs a few more things like that to go her way, Odo, if she wants this momentum to shift.
She clearly is somebody, Gavin, who is capable of being an absolute momentum player. When she's on the crest of a wave, she can stay on the crest of that wave for a long time.
That's often how these games go at the top level in table tennis in the world, especially in best-of-7 contests. There's ebbs and flows of momentum. One moment you think Sun Ying-sha is unstoppable. The next, let's hope for the sake of this match that Odo will look unstoppable.
Well, one thing we can guarantee is that the enjoyment will be unstoppable as we go to the conclusion of these championships with 2 full days left to come this weekend. The first final taking place tomorrow, and then all of the remaining finals on Sunday. Well, this is most intriguing, Gavin.
It's interesting what one net cord at the beginning of this game can do, just in terms of changing the perspective of this whole match. All of a sudden, SATSUKI Odo is back. She's booming backhands. And she's opened up a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Now, just a small matter of holding on to it. The reason I reference that Sun Ying-sha, or that mixed doubles final, is that Sun Ying-sha and SATSUKI Odo will be meeting in that mixed doubles final that is taking place tomorrow. Stares into the distance there, SATSUKI Odo. Questions asked by SATSUKI Odo, the number 7 seed. Sun Ying-sha, the top-ranked player in the world, with an advantage, but not a hugely compelling one, now that Odo has started this game with such purpose. It's wonderful to watch. The whole match is brilliant.
Look at that from SATSUKI Odo. What a spin-up from Sun Ying-sha. And just last second change of direction.
How hard it must be to make a player like Sun Ying-sha effectively ball watch. How good a shot has to be to do that to her.
It doesn't happen, Ali, so that's why it was such a surprise for both of us. You have to feel like that was a clever timeout from the coach. You know how important it is to get this 4th game.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Nervous fans, nervous everyone.
5-8.
That's nice placement from Odo. We've seen her do it a couple of times now. Just go long to that Sun Ying-sha middle. Clear tactic again. Odo goes long to the Sun Ying-sha middle. Not successful that time, but a visible tactic.
Celebration quietly from SATSUKI Odo after she played this, after she won this. 2 points for 2-all.
Let 9-6.
There were fans watching there who, as they were applauding, just closed their eyes, kept them shut for a moment. You could feel the sigh of relief being breathed.
She's not going anywhere, is she? She's not going anywhere, Sun Yingsha.
My word, this is such a huge point coming up. Can she keep those thoughts out of her head? It's 9-all.
9-9.
3 in a row for Sun Yingsha.
Now with the ball in hand. So often architect of a magnificent serve, Satsuki Odo. Now is the time for it.
She needs to produce her best.
Well, it wasn't half bad at all. But it's Sun Yingsha who gets the game point.
9-10.
How did she get around that corner with her forehand so quickly? That Odo service is flying and it's deep. Somehow Sun Yingsha makes it look like it's moving slowly through the air, but I can tell you it's really not.
What a good shot on the diagonal from Odo to save the game point. Now what?
We saw some nervous fans there. You look the same here in the booth, Ollie. It's a tense affair.
Unstoppable! And a game point.
10-11.
Just watch that again.
Well, it's unfair because at some point players should be expected to at least observe the basic laws of physics. That was outrageously good. And it's another game point saved.
11-11.
And you have to, Gavin, credit the incredible mental strength of Satsuki Odo, because after that, I can't say world class. If there's such a thing as beyond world class, that was what Sun Yingsha produced with that forehand.
I think the word you're looking for is inhuman, Ollie.
Yes, exactly. To then save the game point, the second one. Remarkable. She'll have to do it again.
11-12.
Third opportunity. Oh, that is brilliant from Sun Yingsha. What a return of serve.
13-11.
She leads 3-1. Satsuki Odo got so close, and we saw the quality in full of the world #1 and the reigning champion.
Odo to serve. 0-0.
We go into the next game. And will it be the final one? Gavin, how difficult is it when you've lost a game by that close a margin against such a good player to recover your composure?
Thank God you asked me that question, Ollie. I was just praying you didn't ask me what does Satsuki Odo need to do. It's extremely difficult to come back from this kind of situation. She did everything she needed to do. She picked her level up again. She stopped that Sun Yingsha momentum that we had seen in the third game, where she looked just relentless. She found her way right into that juice. She had her lead, and somehow Sun Yingsha comes out on top. It's
an ideal start this for Sun.
3-0.
Early, Pressure on the scoreboard on Satsuki Odo. We are straying very much into the familiar territory of Sun Yingsha in full flow. 12 of the last 16 points, Sun Yingsha's.
Let 0-4. One, 4.
Not easy to be a coach in this kind of situation. They must feel the pressure too. It's only human. They're only human. It's some serve, isn't it? Incredibly quick and with depth.
It's a rocket, and the more impressive thing is that she can do it with different variations. She can do it as a shovel, she can do it as a pendulum, and she can vary the spin between backspin, no spin, top spin. Makes it extremely difficult to read.
Well, you just never know. 24 without reply. Very unfortunate.
3-5.
I have to feel for Odo there. Even the stoniest of hearts would sympathise.
She was doing a great job of containing Sun Yingsha's attack. But that one was just too difficult to get in quick enough and hold it on the table.
3-6.
It is so nearly her win.
8-3.
This, frankly, as a game, has a feel of the calm after the storm. Turbulent, problematic fourth game. Now everything verging on plain sailing.
We said there would be small moments in the game, Ollie, where Satsuki Odo has to close them out. She got the first game, she had her chance in the fourth game, and you just feel like that might have been her moment that slipped by and allowed Sun Yingsha to gain this lead that she has now.
Well, Satsuki Odo should not feel that there's any shame in this outcome. She will doubtless feel the disappointment, but she is one of many who felt the force of Sun Yingsha. Still 6 match points remain. It's not for want of trying from the perspective of the number 7 seed. Another one saved.
5.
Well, she'll make sure that Sun Yingsha wins this one. She won't give it to her easily.
Absolute best was required. Satsuki Odo made sure of that, and the best was produced by the best in the business. Sun Yingsha, the reigning champion from the 2023 edition of this event, goes on into the semi-final stage of these World Championships. She wins 9-11, 11-8, 11-4, 13-11, 11-5. She beats an impressive Satsuki Odo, who is still a young player and who still has so much more to produce. She must have heart and have faith.
Satsuki Odo has a lot to be proud of in that game. She put up a great fight and very close to levelling it at 2-2. But Sun YINGSHA, you just run out of superlatives for her. She's an amazing athlete, an amazing player, and a great victory today.